Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. Thank you very, very much for stopping in. I never take you for granted and I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Let's blow it up, because if it's not for you and your support, this doesn't exist. And that's the reality of it, and it means a great deal to me. It is my passion and my purpose. And eventually I will only be doing readings, so that can't happen unless we get this growing and evolving and so on and so forth. So this is a reading for the sign of Gemini. Happy birthday, Geminis. I love you. I've got 3 family members who are Geminis, and all of their birthdays are in May, but this is the reading for June. Sun, moon, or rising Geminis. And of course, your birthdays fall through June till the 20th, I believe. And yeah, so happy birthday. And may this time be one of the most transitional, positive, magical years of your entire life. And let me just go over a couple things with you. I had completely done your video. Everything in front of me is brand fresh and new, and I thought the video was going fine, but I'm still a novice with technology, I'm not going to lie. And when I went to play it and upload it, it was non-existent. So all of the cards are here that I pulled. Normally I shuffle them, do them right there in front of you, but your reading was an incredibly special one that I need to keep exactly the way it is. And my guides have told me that, and I'm going to go with it. Got to go with your gut and your intuition. If I teach you nothing else, always believe in that. It will never lead you astray. So I will be just touching base on a couple of astrology. I'm not an astrologist, but I am a learning astrologist. I studied for over 40 years the compatibility of the different signs and why they resonate and how they get along. And it's uncanny how it's a continuum of the people that tend to, gravitate towards each other. But I am learning more and more about astrology. And as I study, I share some of the basic things that affect all of us. So in June, the 2 very big planetary star happenings will be the eclipses. And the first one will be June 5th, and it'll be the full moon lunar eclipse, and it'll be in Sagittarius, your polar opposite. And then the second will be on June 21st, which will be the summer solstice, and that's going to be the new moon in the sign of Cancer. So the first one in June, on the 5th, in Sagittarius, is going to be extremely predominant in the areas of higher learning, which represents Sagittarius, passion and energy and motivation and action into what we're learning. And, something that we may have started up recently, but want to continue to learn and become masters at. It could be something you had an interest in or a hobby, it doesn't have to be school per se, but it's something that really motivates you. And maybe taking courses online really comes into play. And then, also Sagittarius being the ruler of transportation, ruled by Jupiter, which happens to be in retrograde, as well as 6 other planets by the end of June. So we're definitely in retrograde season. But I don't want to digress. What I want to say is the energy coming from the full moon is going to bring forth such illumination in the areas of what I've just spoken of. And maybe you're about to travel. We've been stuck at home, a lot of us have not. If you are working, I love and appreciate you so much. I'm a massage therapist. I have not been able to work. I am eager and excited to go back. But this is also something I do, so I'm able to keep myself busy and, generate hopefully loving and encouragement to those that I'm able to do readings for. And so, yeah, you've got the influence of the Sagittarius with you, and being your polar opposite, it's actually complementary to you. I find a lot of couples once again, going back to that aspect of astrology, Gemini and Sagittarians, it's just they complete each other, as the saying goes. And you Geminis, you're so incredibly capable of communicating and inspiring, and you're fun and changeable, and you're fair, and you love justice, and you love, I don't know, I just find you exciting, and you seem to know a little bit about everything. So your versatility is strong, and you do have Venus retrograde in your sign through the 25th of June. So it's really going to focus on your relationships. So those are some aspects. And then, like I said, the second eclipse will be in Cancer on the 21st. And that's absolutely going to bring forth your emotional commitments, relationships again, your home, your surroundings, the things you're comfortable with. They will be highlighted, and eclipses can bring in things and take out things ever so quickly. But they're all going to be for the betterment, for your growth. And that's an important thing to know and to hold on to. So there's no fear involved. We have to change in life, right? We're continually changing. And these messages are just to help guide you, So the first card that I have, and always like to do for the month, is going to be, I do 4 major categories for you. The first is the overall energy. And you have the Justice, the major arcana Justice. So right off the bat, now this usually represents the sign of Libra. And that's your sister sign, another air sign. And it's about equality. It's about fairness. Everything that you also stand so strongly for. Well, that's coming in for you. And if something wasn't fair or wasn't playing out the way that you wanted, your birthday season in particular, when you asked the universe and the beautiful unseen realms for specialness and gifts and answers and abundance and miracles, you're kind of like in their favor during your month season. So take advantage of that to the best of your ability, but in a good way. And know that things are justifiably coming to you. Things return during retrograde seasons. Relationships come back you haven't thought of. Fairness is predominantly the whole thing. That's the scales and balancing and feeling that secure feeling again. So I love that as the overall theme for the month. I like to pull the card on the bottom, which I had reshuffled again, but what you have is the foundation of the month, though. It's, kind of holding you, if you will, is the Emperor. Wow, that is the major arcana as well. So that's 2 major arcanas, and that tells me there's just incredible power, and that is a fire sign. So once again, the first eclipse is Sagittarius, also fire. So there's so much motivation with you. You're not stopping. You feel that strength, or an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It's very predominant in your life right now. But either way, they are working in your favor. They are generally someone that is of a masculine quality. So a predominance of authority is going to be significant in the month of June. Perhaps of those air signs, but not necessarily. You may have some fire in your chart, keeping you strong and wanting you to motivate moving forward. So I love that for you as well. The second category is under the category of possible obstacles or blessings, and you got the King of Pentacles. And I immediately associate with blessings, because the pentacles are the coins and the practical and the element of earth, the stability, the fundamental important things of our life that is reached its most prosperous stage. The maturity of this element and this king is fruitful and abundant, or in fact the element of earth being Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgos. So you might be very much in connection with this particular element, and you don't have to, but I think it's feeling very strong to me that's the case. And there's this rich and Beautiful energy coming to you. So it's a blessing. I see this as a blessing. And once again, the Capricorn, we have 2 major planets in Capricorn retrograde as well. And that's been a huge theme for all of us. So there's that structure that's, been very regimented and predictable through time. And that's starting to break away. And you're going to be seeing and feeling that more certainly by next year and then onward. I mean, that's all starting to transfer and transform. But this is a beautiful, strong, positive energy for you. So I'm thinking financially things are really starting to improve. And that's beautiful. That is obviously a very important aspect for everybody. And then the next is the category of love. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, I couldn't not read the reading that I had already set out for you, because this is the epitome of a perfect balance in a relationship, in a partnership. The Queen represents the mother, maternal. Doesn't have to be a female, but it definitely has that side. We all have the yin and yang of the female and male aspects to ourselves. And with the moon, the full moon brings that out, and it brings out our maternal instincts. So there's just this love and this nurturing that's happening for you in your relationships, this building and growth and reaching new heights in understanding and just that closeness that's so important, and Taurus is ruled by, being an earth sign, is ruled by Venus. And so there's the beauty and the connection with the Venus retrograde, reminding us of how important our love is, and just building upon that. This has a wonderful, my whole body is just feeling this openness in our heart chakra. And you're a loving, beautiful soul, Gemini. You got that going on. So I love that. That's incredible. And speaking of the balance and justice, the 2 like that, it's perfect. And then the last category is under the category of finances. And what I saw for you was, of course, once again, you're strong in your element. This is the 10 of Swords. And yeah, this isn't as bad a depiction of it as other, like the Rider-Waite, where it's a person who's just all the swords, he's on the ground, it's just like, boom. He's just been so stressed, or she, and it's just, our thoughts have gone way overboard, and there's a loop that's saying, oh no, what do we do? The fear, the loss of sleep, the fear, just the concern, it's all being diminished, because the 10 is the new cycle, it becomes the 1. So these fears are going away, and understandably, with justice coming through, answers, truth, grounded, loving, secure help, and guidance is so prevalent. So letting you know that your thoughts are they're just that. They're just thoughts. They are not who we are. They are thoughts. They're not even feelings. Thoughts create our feelings, but they're like clouds. They are just ever moving, ever changing. We have that ability to, in a snap of a finger, to change our thoughts. And that's what we're doing, and that's what you're doing. And it's saying, free yourself, and unburden yourself. And trust in your intuition to know everything is turning in the right way for you. It's a karmic time with a lot of the energies of the lunar eclipse as well. And so what you put out, you will receive. What you may have lost, you will replenish. I love it. It's a great, beautiful, uplifting month for you, Gemini. And I'm really happy for that, because you deserve that. Birthdays. Now, the next one is your Super Attractor Manifestation card. This is where we can create our lives by the feelings that we hold on to and that we give out to the universe, that then comes back into tangible results. And I'll read to you what it says. I do need my glasses, though. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, strong empowerment message. My super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith and love, and the joy I put out. Feel that, with every bit of your heart. That's the power color. That's our security and our, what am I trying to say? Our root chakra. Just that stable foundation of love and understanding, and our ability to manifest exactly what it is we want. But we got to feel it. So that was a gorgeous message. And then I go on to the Oracle, one of my favorites, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron-Reid. And your specific message, all of you beautiful Geminis, for the month of June is the cosmos. Creativity, vastness. Number 41, 4 plus 1 in numerology is a 5, and that represents the transformation again. This is all just completely working together. There's great synchronicity. There's great love and newness, coming through. So let me read to you what that says specifically. So 41, for all of you beautiful Geminis for the month of June, reads, you're going to love it. I mean, I've already read it, obviously, but I just love all of this incredible guidance we get. The cosmos appears always as an ally, never as a challenger. Creativity in all forms is represented by the cosmos. In all forms, this is a sign to place your attention on creative projects. They will be successful. Remember that all in life is creative, and you're always co-creating with the divine. The cosmos also represents the principle of affinity and the vastness of the energetic exchange of consciousness influencing all living things. This teaches us that every intention we set is in fact contagious, with the power to influence others. We're entangled at our deepest energetic place, so we can't help but have an effect on others, from our individual level to a global one. Ooh, that's important right now. This is a sign to remind you to open to the well of creativity deep within you and be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Both are influencing the outer world. Most important, keep taking action towards your goals, as the cosmos responds perfectly to manifest your highest destiny. Expect to be inspired and to meaningfully touch others with all that you create. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, I needed you to hear that. I needed you to feel it. And to know just how important you really are, and how you are always enough. And don't ever, ever believe otherwise. And last but not least, the Healing of the Angels specific guide for the month message of June for you is study. So once again, like I said, we have this incredible influence with the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius about higher learning and education and improving what we may have already been interested in, on a level that we have been putting our energy into. Some form of education, whatever that may be, it's saying study. That will definitely bring to fruition a much more affluent position in your life. That's the words that just were given to me. So it's not a word I use that often, but yeah, just stay strong and take in any kind of information. You love doing that anyway. It's very, very, you're ruled by Mercury. So you're about the learning and the ability to communicate and receive and share with others and teach. I feel like you could definitely be the teacher here, quite frankly. I know a lot of Gemini teachers now that I think about it. And you're learning new ways to communicate online. So this is very, very, I hope that resonates with you and you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm loving this for you. I'm feeling incredibly positive. Once again, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, transformational, magical birthday year ahead, and that you will come back and visit. I'll say that again, that you will come back and visit. In retrogrades, I'm continuously stuttering, so please bear with me. And to know that I'm here for you and appreciate you very much. take extremely good care of yourselves. And thank you again. Until next time, bye for now.